All right, Taurus, here we go. This is becoming a trend. I opened Aries reading just before you with the Light Seer deck and a devil at the bottom of the deck. I opened your reading with the Witch's Tarot after a cut and the devil at the bottom of the deck again. This is becoming a trend. I should try this with every deck as I go through. I can't believe it would happen. Nothing going to happen 12 times, but twice in a row here, we got a devil and the sun. I think somebody's seeing the light in regard to you. Somebody who jumped the fence a little bit. I mean, this is just a cut. I cut the deck before I hit the record button. It's not a pre-shuffle. It's not anything, but it's here for a reason. And by the way, there's 7 wands. Aries had 7 wands underneath their devil after the cut in their reading. You go watch. You'll see. I ain't making that shit up. You have a little extra, though. You have a sun here. I think for you, this devil is indicating somebody's seeing the light with you. Somebody's seeing that maybe they were the devil here. Whereas maybe they didn't want to admit that before. At least not fully. Right? Sometimes, and don't come at me and go, well, Steve, my person admitted it to me. Right? They already said they were the devil. People say all kinds of shit that they don't mean. They may have told you that before, but they didn't acknowledge it to themselves. They're just saying what they think you want to hear. Right? You know. I mean, I tell my mother all the time, I'm glad you called. I mean, that's a fucking lie. I'm not. The call's going to go horribly direction. She's going to complain that I don't visit and I'm going to guilt me like crazy. I'm going to end the call in a bad mood for an hour. But, you know, you say, I'm glad you called. It's terrific to hear from you. Bullshit. I don't know. It's just like this person saying, I was the devil. Right? Now I think they are acknowledging it. So, whether they've said it to you or not, they're acknowledging it. All right. Taurus, here we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Taurus for September 2024. Let's go. Let's do it. Pretty major coincidence. 2 separate decks, cutting the cards before the record button, both with a devil and a 7 of wands, you and Aries. I mean, it's fucking wild. 2 separate decks is the big key there. All right. We're going to do a pyramid here. All right. Top row is how they feel about you, whoever they are. Middle is how they see you. And the bottom of the pyramid here is which way the wind is likely to blow. Final outcome. I can't predict free will. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying and throw you some universe cards at the end. Okay? All right. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found sleep, love, terror, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking time lord. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. The overall energy is 3 wands. Here they come. They looking at your house. Right? This is no. This is my energy. I'm not playing with you. You're the Empress. All right? You're like Empress energy. The DFs are most of my viewers with a few enlightened DMs here. You're out on that boat. Okay? You got yourself somebody watching. It's like the same type of energy of somebody parked outside your house just sitting there. Okay, what's fueling this? 6 of Wands. I'm telling you, they're coming off the cliff. He's ready to go on the boat. Okay? Ready to go on the boat. With you. Okay. All right, universe. Let's go. How do they feel? Emotions. 8 cups. 7 swords. What did I tell you? What did I fuck? Never mind. We'll get to it. Why is the 8? What's red with the 8 cups? The 2 of cups. Here they come. Somebody who walked away is showing up. You got to watch the Aries reading too. I think the Aries reading and the Taurus reading go together, at least from the angle of Taurus. I don't get to tell the Aries people that because I hadn't pulled your reading yet, right? I'm not the fucking warlock on the hill. But for you, I'm telling you, this reading and the Aries reading, watch it, even though, again, I'm not your fucking astrologer. I don't care if you don't have Aries in your chart. I don't care what your chart is. Could not care less. At the end of the day, this is just me splitting a cycle up into 12 pieces, pulling 12 separate readings. Now, having said that, somebody here who walked away from you is returning. They feel like they want to, but the reason that they're coming in is a little bit, they still haven't, on one hand, they're still full of shit. On the other hand, they are walking away from their bullshit a little bit. This backs up my read on one level of energy. Energy's always in layers, like I tell you. On one layer of energy, it's backed up that that devil that we saw is somebody seeing the light. They're seeing that they were the devil here. I get that, but I still pick up that there's some bullshit. Okay? There's still nobody coming in and being completely honest. These two are not quite level. All right? Okay. How do they see you? We'll clarify some shit. Don't worry about it. How do they see you? The star. You're my density, Lorraine. Right? It's a bit of Is your person Crispin Glover? I don't know. What else? The Page of Swords. Are they fucking delusional or something? How do they see you? They think you're spying on them. They think they see you as disappointed in them, or they see you as spying on them. Take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for all of you, but both energies are present. That means for some of you it's one, for others of you it's the other, and for some of you it's both of what I said. So either they see you as being disappointed in them, or they see you as spying on them, and they want to come find out why. And that, for some of them, is how they're getting the balls to come in and talk to you. For some of them. I'm going to have to clarify the star. I think this person, sort of an energy I get for the Taurus angle all the time, is somebody walked away for greener pastures, right? Usually, psychology teaches us, countless psychology experiments and papers, and my own people watching prove that when people do that, let's say you and I are together and I think I see something better, I'm going to leave you. Usually when that happens, okay, the person who's doing the leaving, i.e. me in this example, is secretly in the back of their mind hoping that you don't thrive, that you don't do so well, hoping that it teaches you some kind of lesson or something, even though I'm the one in this case being an asshole, right? They didn't expect you to thrive so well. They see you thriving. Okay, whether that's true or not, I can't say. It doesn't matter. All that matters is perception. Any PR agency will tell you that. It doesn't matter what's really going on. What matters is how people perceive it. That's how they perceive you. All right? I think they're wrong on all fronts. I don't think you're spying. You might be disappointed in them, but I don't think you care enough for it to reflect this strongly in the energy. Well, most of you anyway. Okay? So, we'll clarify some shit. Don't worry about it. For right now, this fucker's jumping off the cliff, coming onto your boat. Let's see what they got. And unfortunately, your final outcome is tied to bullshit, the Seven of Swords. The Moon. They're going to hide some shit. They're going to keep some shit. They're afraid to tell you some shit. They're afraid to admit some shit. All kinds of stuff. This energy is awakening something in this person, some kind of feelings, and they're coming to investigate, just like she's getting up out of bed, putting something on, going out in the rain with her torch to investigate a noise she heard. All right? For a good number of them, and I'm not playing, I swear to you, I don't think this is for everyone, but I would say the majority, greater than 50% of you, this person thinks you're spying on them, and the logic they're given for coming in and talking to you is to find out why. Well, I'm curious, you know. And I'm not even sure they believe it. Because there's a lot of bullshit here. Let's clarify the bullshit. And you know what? I'm going to grab my Somnia deck, my offline deck. We'll see where we go here. All right? I'm going to clarify some bullshit. This is the deck to clarify bullshit. I'm going to tell you right now. All right. Okay. Fine. It's communication. It is. In this context. But a lot is hidden. There's some sort of super secret mission. You know? It's a super secret mission. Okay. And this is the same kind of energy. The Moon and the Seven of Swords would be the same kind of energy that would come up for a government secret mission. CIA, secret ops. They always put out disinformation so people don't suspect anything. And they hide whatever. They do it all under the cloak of darkness. It's the same thing. Same frequency of energy. It'll play out 1,000 different ways. It's just the context is different. That's all. The surrounding energies are different. All right, let's go. Why is the Seven of Swords here in their emotions? Tell me about this. I get someone walking away from some of the bullshit. Some of it. But I want to know about the bullshit. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. The Seven of Pentacles. I didn't want that card. It's a cop-out energy from the universe here. But I get where it's going. Okay? Somebody's done a lot of I was going to say thinking, but this is in the emotion. Somebody's done a lot of feeling about you. Okay? Lately. Or will in September. Okay? Probably because we're pulling on September. It happens in September. Okay? Somebody's doing a lot of feeling about you. Somebody's feeling you. I got that a little bit in the Aries reading too, by the way. The reading I told you to watch. What's here? Are you serious? It's someone, it's again, it ties to the Aries reading. It's 10 cups. It's someone who is just admitting that they weren't happy. Someone lied to themselves for a long time that the grass was greener on the other side when they left. For most of you, you were either with this person or they just fucking ran for what you thought was no reason. And it's greener pastures. I get that all the time with this angle. And somebody could, for a long time, convince themselves that grass was greener, that they're happy. Now they're walking away from that theory and that you make them happy all of a sudden. Why is the 10 cups here? It's the 8 cups. 8 cups ties with that 8 cups. Again, someone is walking away from the theory, from the bullshit, from the theory that the greener pasture was the 10 cups. Somebody here in this energy is doing a lot of feeling about you. And again, I'll tell you what I told the Aries people. It's the same type of energy. I think you've played a supporting role in their spank bank, and in September you're the star. You're taking the lead role. Okay, there's a lot here. It's a lot. There's a lot of fantasizing, a lot of whatever. It's here. I feel it off the 10 of cups. But I also strangely feel it off the 8 of cups. Oddly enough, somebody here left. If you look, you'll see it here better in my Somnia deck. So here's this person walking away, right? Just take a look. Now, the energy that comes off of this energy here is this person is walking away and they know that they're making a mistake. Their head is hung low. They're supposed to be walking toward their 9 cups that they think are great, but their head is hung low. They know it's a mistake. But most people, even when they make a mistake, continue to bullshit themselves, especially emotionally. Okay? We make emotional picks. People do this with all kinds of things. Purchases they make. They buy a car, it's a lemon. Right? It's trouble right from the start, but they keep fixing it. They don't want to admit that they got swindled by a salesman, so they keep fixing it. This repair will be the last one. This one will take care of it. Next week it's in the shop again. This is the one. They keep going and going and going. They'll tell themselves because it's a sunk cost, I've already spent the money and you know, I might as well just throw some more. No, it's because they don't want to admit that they got swindled by the salesman. If you go deep in the energy. I got that here. Somebody here didn't want to admit that the grass wasn't greener when they got there. It wasn't. And this person has a real ego problem, I will tell you that. But they're coming in. They're coming around. Okay? But it's still a bit of a, talking to them is still a bit of a covert mission to get anything out of them. I want to learn about the star here. Tell me about the star. Why is the star here? Tell me about the star, universe. What's going on? Some crazy shit. Oh, sorry. I should probably show it to you. 9 of Wands, right? And a 10. Huh. How do I phrase this? It's almost like somebody sees you do it well and they feel like that you're slowly moving out of their league. You know, I mean, the fact that these two came back together again in this deck is mind-blowing to me. 9 wands and 10 wands together. So it's an escalation throughout the month. Somebody sees, and there might be some paranoia in here too. When I get 9 wands and 10 wands together, I get paranoia in here. In other words, if for the ones who think that they disappointed you, right? That you think that they're disappointing, that's going to get crazy. That's going to gnaw at them big time. What's on top? I'm curious. Yeah, the lovers. Yeah. And what else here? This is the 6 of Wands. Somebody wants you back. Somebody wants you back. And here's the problem. That sounds really good, doesn't it? Somebody wants you back. Here's my problem. The 7 of Swords with the moon is my problem. Somebody wants you back, not because they want you back or because they realize that you're their thing and you guys are soulmates and we're going to be together forever. It's supposed to happen in the 5D. That's not why. They want you back because they feel like they feel like you're doing well without them. And they want to, there's no other way to phrase it. It's somebody who wants you back because you didn't do as bad as they thought you would. I don't know. There's no other way to phrase it. Okay? That's just what it is. And it applies across the board here. And really, if you look at the context, it comes off of this. They're disappointed that you're doing so well. They see you doing great. They see you victorious. They see somebody else might want to snatch you up. And they can't have that. So they're coming in to communicate. Why is the moon here? Doesn't surprise me. Read my write-up on the month over at the blog and watch the overview reading. I mean, this should not surprise anybody. I think these readings will likely go in pairs. There will be definitive readings that tie with definitive readings, meaning the way yours ties with Aries, sort of a thing. It really does. You can get something out of that Aries reading. There's something else in there for you, right? If you pair the two together, you're getting a massive reading. Why is the moon here? Tell me about the moon in relation to my viewers. What's the moon mean? Final outcome. What do we get? Shit. Yeah, it's crossed. Oh, sorry. It's crossed by the Two of Pentacles. I'm used to using this deck offline, so I'm like not showing it. It's funny. Two of Pentacles. It's crossed by. Again, you can't make heads or tails of why this person's there or what this person wants or what their motives are. There's so much hidden. You're not quite sure what to do with it. I believe that. Temperance is fueling that, by the way. It's a wishy-washy truth. It's the best way I could phrase it. That's the environmental energy around them coming in is the truth, but it's somebody dancing around it, dancing around the truth. What's on top here? The Four of Wands. There is some healing to be had here for you. I think you have to dig for it, though. In this deck, this is a healing you have to dig for. It always is. It's just the way it works with this particular deck. If you look at it, it's got a lot of death to it. It looks like one of those dreams. Sometimes I've dreamt in this color, and it's always a field like this. And this was long before I ever had this deck of cards. That just take a look at it. This is one of those cards in this deck that you just need to look at. All right, there's healing to be had here, but you're gonna have to find it a little bit. Why is the Four of Wands here? I'm gonna pull one more card. The Sun. It's a three. It's a three of cups, by the way. Three of Cups and the Sun. Somebody here. It's almost like the universe is saying it's up to you. If you want the healing, you're going to have to open up to them. So the cathartic part of this, the real healing for you in this conversation, is you finally get to tell this person how you feel. It's almost like, I almost feel like, because this is a very dark sun in this deck here, it's kind of I call it my black hole sun, if you will, that old Soundgarden tune. It's almost like you call them on the fact of, yeah, I am doing well. I'm fucking thriving. So there, kind of like that. I think you'll pick up what you need to say in this conversation. But the universe, as you have a conversation with them, I think what the universe is telling you here is say what you need to say. Okay? And that's where your healing lives. That is where the healing is for sure. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Let's go back to the witches. Anything else you want to tell my viewers? One card and a crossing card. It is what it is. This is a month. A lot of awakening. A lot of wrapping up of old business as we move toward the equinox. There's a lot of it. And there's a lot of activity coming in October. October is another party at the 1010 house, which we haven't had since 2021 or so, I think. Something around there. 22, I don't know, one of those years. It's been a while. So the 1010 portal this year should be very interesting. A lot more interesting than Lionsgate was, I'll tell you that. All right, one card and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my viewers here? Anything? What do you got, universe? What do you got? Are they coming? Oh, yeah. Lovers crossed by the Knight of Cups. All right? Road to hell is paved with good intentions. Somebody here, why do I say that? This lover's ties with that. Your reading started with the devil. Okay? Yeah, I get it. Somebody is seeing the error of their ways, but how much are they willing to admit? If you got to dig for healing, all right? This situation, this conversation, which is only potential. I can't predict free will, But this is the way the energy is going. This is one of those situations where you decide how it goes. It's up to you how you want to handle it. But somebody is coming in for the reasons I discussed here around the star. Because this lover's ties with that lover's. Okay? Straight up. And I think you do. I think because I have a color match here, right? With this, with the Six of Wands and the Sun, for your final outcome, I think your victory comes from enlightening this person. Yeah, I am doing well. Thanks for noticing. Bye. You know, I mean, something like that. I don't know. However you want to play it. Make your own decisions. I'm just telling you what the energy flow is. That's all. Okay? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck.